Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay.
We go make them pay. What's the going down? Gamblers, cappers, hustlers. It's your boy, Marley Best. Early video, early in the AM. I got my guy, the man, the myth, the motherfucking legend.
Yo, let's
United
go.
Dave. What's up?
Let's go. Welcome, man. I appreciate you joining you on the show, man. It's been like day one. Like I said, myself and others, we've been on the show, and let's get ready to cook, man. Literally.
Let's do this. So if y'all don't know, we got to update United Reggae Day record. That's on my part. We kind of put this together last minute. I woke up. I knew we had UEFA coming on. I said, fuck it, let me jump on Twitter. Let me see if United Dave up. Hit United Dave, he up. Let's do the show. And that's how this shit came about. So United Dave is 15-1. Really, he probably about 20-1, I think. 19-1, United
19-1.
19-1 in UEFA. If you're not following the show, you haven't been listening, United Dave has been making us money. The man is damn near paying for my Miami trip himself. So with that being said, got a couple games. I got 2 games today. We got the Netherlands at Czech Republic, and we got Portugal at Belgium. We'll cover those 2. We might cover tomorrow. If not, I'll try to get United Dave back on the show tonight or maybe early in the morning again. We'll figure that out later. Netherlands and Czech Republic, United Dave, take it away.
Yeah, so let's go. So, right, guys. So now we're in a nit crunch of the tournament. So this is where you call the money part of the tournament, the money pit. So this is the knockout stages. It started about 2 days ago. So this game here is Netherlands and Czech Republic. Now, the Netherlands should be far too strong for these guys. I mean, the Netherlands have a lot to prove. A lot of people in the media have been touting them as, you know what, they've been losers in the past. They've got too much talent and they haven't been making use of that talent. So, you know, so the Netherlands should be too strong, literally. So if you think...
Let me ask you this. Didn't they, I know Germany won the last World Cup, right? Didn't they win before that, or were they just highly competitive before that? Because I remember the Netherlands being like either very good or I don't know why, for some strange reason, winning, but I don't think they won.
Nah, so what happened is that Germany won, that's correct. And Netherlands were just highly competitive. Now, the media has touted them to be underachievers because, you know, they've got big stars in their names, you know, and they've got a lot of legacy to live up to. So the previous players before the current ones, they were like world beaters. I'm talking about top players. So this game here, I see it being at least 2-3-0 or 3-1 Netherlands. So how I'm going to attack this game is to be safe, money line, Netherlands, 100%. And I'll also sprinkle a bit on Netherlands over 1.5 goals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see them getting 2 for sure, at least.
At least they should, literally. If you look at the talent, because if you look at the Netherlands past 5 games, right, they have scored more than 2 goals in each of those games.
Okay. What about the competition in those games?
Competition. So say, for example, they had Scotland. So they drew with Scotland 2-2. They played Georgia. They beat Georgia 3-0. They played Ukraine. They beat Ukraine 3-2. They played Austria. They beat Austria 2-0. They beat North Macedonia 3-0. So if you look at it, their offense is just off the scale. They should really batter this team. They should really, you know. So I would attack it with 2 plays. The big play should be Netherlands money line. And then Netherlands over 1.5.
I'm finna jump on that. I'm already on because, you know, we talked the other day. So I'm already on the money line. But I am about to follow you. Let me log into my account on this over 2.5 for the Netherlands. Team total. Excuse me.
Team total over 1.5.
Right. I'm jumping on this. See, I've never bet the totals yet. Well, I did bet that Portugal France over that you told us to bet, but I haven't gotten into team totals. Team totals yet.
Because I see this game being a 2-0 Netherlands, worst case scenario 2-1. But I see, and also, guys, just to point out, be very, very careful depending on your book, because this can go extra time, right? And
Right.
if you put money line, some books will just take the money. They'll say,
Oh
it doesn't
man,
include.
yes.
So
Hey,
you got to be
I'm a victim
careful.
of that.
You got to be very, very careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very careful.
So when you select Netherlands money line, make sure you put Netherlands to advance to the next round.
Right.
There's a difference, you know.
Yeah. So on my book, which I use UWager for it. Anybody that's using UWager. So you have to pick. If you just pick the money line, it ends in regulation. You can't. If they go into extra time or shootout, you lose. Books take your money.
Yeah. The reason I'm saying
right. You have to pick at you have to pick 2 advance. If you don't pick 2 advance, then you're not covered. Right.
The reason I'm saying that is because yesterday with Italy, a lot of people got burnt. I know people that put, big dough up and then they end up taking the dough because they didn't put 2 advance.
Right.
So you have to put 2 advance. That's what you put.
That almost happened to me. Well, part of it did because I did that initially with Italy. I took the money line, but before the game started, my boy money line called me and he was like, matter of fact, he was like, "Who did United Dave? You know what United Dave say?" So, we're talking. He was like, "Bro, make sure you put 2 advance and not just the money line because the books." So I doubled back and did both because I didn't like the. So I kind of won and lost. Like I don't like Netherlands minus 350 to advance. That fucking sucks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just money line 175. But listening to you, and I kind of went back and did my own little half-ass research. I feel like the Netherlands should take care of these guys with no problem. Like
I don't think this game should go extra time, literally. Even to be honest with you, the Italy game yesterday shouldn't have gone extra time.
I know, shouldn't have with it overtime.
I mean, to be honest, what happened to the Italy game is Italy came in, they took these boys lightly. They thought, oh, it's Austria. We're just going to roll these boys over. And because of the knockout stage now, a lot of teams are turning up, their defense and whatnot. So that's what they've done. But I see Netherlands going through, literally.
So let me ask you this about the knockout stage. So is this you lose, you're done?
Yeah, you lose, you're out.
You lose, you're out. Okay.
Yeah.
So after this, what is this? The round of 16 or
after this is the quarters.
So how many was that? 4?
So after this is the final round, and then the quarters, and then the semis, and then the final.
Oh shit! So we still got some ways to go.
Yeah. We still got about 2 to 3 weeks, literally. So that's what I'm saying. Dope. Okay. From here onwards is the money pit. Like this, is where the serious money is made, basically. Because teams are really coming out to play.
Right. It's not no come out to draw type shit.
No.
Okay.
Come out to play.
All right. Because this, I've never really been. I think I told a story the other day of how I got into soccer, but I've never like the World Cup and this UEFA shit. This is the shit I like, and it's probably because when it comes to club shit, I'm not as familiar. Because it's not that I don't like soccer. I'm actually entertained by it. You know what pisses me off though, being an American. I don't know if it pisses you guys off being overseas. And this pisses me off. I know you watch basketball United Day because it pisses me off with basketball players too. I hate that fake injury shit. Like when you lay on the ground and they're fucking rolling.
Yeah.
Like we watched the replay. He never touched you in the face, but you're covering your face. You're rolling. I'm just like, oh fuck, get your bitch ass fucking girl. God damn it. Get your ass up. It's not like a soccer deal because I hate that shit with basketball as well. Like we here, or at least me, Texas, I don't know if it's like a nation thing, but at least here in Houston, we fucking think the basketball, at least in the school I grew up in, we thought our basketball players were so fucking gay. Not gay is like homosexual gay.
Yeah.
Like
soft.
Yeah,
soft.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Soft as shit. And that's why it's like that's been ingrained in me. I hate that fucking like get your ass up. Especially the basketball players, bro. They'll lay there for like 2 minutes and then get up and go shoot free throws. Like there's nothing wrong. Like, yeah, I'm straight now. Make these hoes jog back down. I'm like, bro, you were just laying on the ground for like 5 minutes. I don't know. What's up, Jalen? Just tuned in. The fuck, man. I got that boy United Day. We on you wait for it, man. You know what I'm saying?
We finally on, Jalen. We're getting to this money. Now.
Follow along, man. So United Dave just gave us Netherlands money line, and he just gave us team total over 1.5. So we rocking with that. Next game we got up is we got Portugal and Belgium.
Now this game
hold
here.
on. Before you go, because I don't got no knowledge to kick, but this is what I do know about this game. I mean about these two teams. Obviously, Portugal, they got Cristiano Ronaldo. Obviously, for me to even know about him, he has to be one of the biggest football stars in the world. Leading goal scorer in UEFA, I believe. Or he might have tied it if he didn't take the lead. I got Belgium, United, Dave, with that said. And this is why I got Belgium. So I'm not going to lie and say I follow all these players and I just know, you're my soccer guy as of right now. But just like the Netherlands and Germany and Portugal, Belgium is one of the teams that I do know a little. Well, I won't say I know a little bit, but I'll say I know they're good. And I know they're one of the probably, let's say, teams that has a better chance to win the actual whole thing. They're one of the teams that probably should be expected. Them with France, maybe Italy. So, and I know Portugal is also one of those teams. Now, Belgium is probably slightly better in most people's eyes, most fans' eyes, than Portugal. But obviously, Portugal got Ronaldo. He's the star. You always be afraid of the star. He can carry a team. We know this. Now, I think Portugal got lucky against Germany. I don't think Portugal was supposed to tie that game.
Yeah.
Now, they tied it, right? Kudos to them. I think Belgium is the better team. I think this has to be a Belgium play, maybe a draw. But I got Belgium, and those are my thoughts in the game.
Do you know what? I lean with you, right? But be very, very careful of this game because these are two heavyweights going at it, right? So because this has got an extra time element linked to it, I'm staying away from the money lines.
Yes, right.
So what I'd advise is stay away from the money lines because I can see this game being tied at 90 minutes and easily going extra time.
Right.
Because the thing about this game is, right, both defenses will come to play because the offense of these both teams, they have to be respected. So each team will respect the offense of the other team. So it can easily be a 0-0 at halftime.
I was thinking first half draw.
Yeah. So that's one play I'll recommend. It's a 0-0 at halftime. I could see that happening. I can also see a 1-0 possibly to another team at halftime. But what I'm playing on this game is over 1.5 goals.
Oh yes, the over. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
I take this. So I took the approach that you kind of took with what was that? France, Portugal?
Yeah.
Take the over.
Yeah.
Stay away from the side. Yeah. I kind of lean toward Portugal. Not Portugal, but Belgium.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one. So I lean full. If I had to pick a side, I lean Belgium, right? Because Belgium have Lukaku. Also, I lean Lukaku to score anytime.
Okay.
So Lukaku, he's their leading scorer, and he could actually be the leading scorer for the whole competition, right?
Okay.
So that's another sprinkle I'll play. Lukaku to score anytime, or Ronaldo to score anytime.
Oh,
so that's another sprinkle.
Right.
Yeah. So I would put over 1.5 goals official in the game. And if I had to lean aside, you could probably sprinkle a little bit on Belgium.
Right. I think instead of Belgium, because Portugal is scary. I think instead of Belgium, I want to do draw first half.
That could be a tricky one, literally. Because I wouldn't play that because this is soccer, right? And we're talking high offense. Maybe a penalty could be given, a mistake could be given at the back, So although it's likely that they'll be draw at half time, but I'll be very wary. I wouldn't play officially. I wouldn't put
just play the over and be safe.
Yeah, just play the over. Remember, we're trying to get in and get the fuck out, as coaches say. So get in, get your money, get your money ready for Miami, and then get the fuck out. Literally.
You right, United.
Yeah.
Right. Let's do that. Let's just get the fuck out. Watch an entertaining game.
Exactly.
And don't even have to worry about what fucking
none of these stupid plays we don't have to play,
Right,
so
right.
Over 1.5 goals straight. You can parlay that with Netherlands. That's money.
Yes, let's do that. I think that's better. I'm going to do a parlay. Well, I've already rolled with you on the over 1.5 goals with Netherlands. I've already taken Netherlands money line. I did do a small parlay with. Hold on, I'm gonna read it off to you. I wanted to do something before I talk to you, so you wouldn't talk me out of it. This is what I did today. Netherlands money line. I already took the Belgium first half. Right, first half. Brazil money line, Peru money line. So I went over to Copa and did a little parlay.
Okay.
Now I also did Netherlands money line. I did Portugal. These are straight bets. Portugal and Belgium over. Netherlands first half and Netherlands full game. So those are all the plays that I have today.
Okay. All right. So because it's a knockout stage, I would stay away from that first half, second half plays.
Okay.
I personally, yeah. What I've done is I've mixed in one base. I fucking hate baseball, man. Baseball, I just hate baseball. But what I've done is, right, I've parlayed Netherlands money line with Blue Jays money line because I think Blue Jays should get it done, literally. So that's what I've done. But I've also got another parlay of Netherlands money line and Belgium, Portugal over 1.5 goals.
What was the baseball team you said?
Blue Jays. They're playing Orioles, right?
Blue Jays? Yeah. They're playing the Orioles. Orioles fucking suck.
Yeah, they beat them like 12-6 yesterday or something. I don't know. But yeah. So that's what we're going with. So to make sure we get to the money, Netherlands money line and Belgium, Portugal over 1.5 goals.
Okay. All right. So I did a little. So I did. All right. So this is my cross sports parlay. I only put like $10 on this, but it wins $350. Right. So I did Padres run line -1.5. Blue Jays because Hugh Darvish is pitching. Blue Jays run line -1.5. Obviously you're on the Blue Jays. You already know that. Then I took the Astros money line. Atlanta Hawks money line first half.
Damn, you took the Hawks today.
I took the Hawks just the first half.
Oh God, Marley.
But wait, so when we do the show, I'm gonna bust down my game. This is not my official basketball play.
Okay.
So every morning when I wake up, I'll blow. Let's just say I might do like 2 or 3 small cross the board parlays, right? Like 5 or 6 games. Something like I said, this 10 to win 350. And believe it or not, I hit that like once a week or so. You know what I'm saying? And it's 10 to win. Like it's not always 10 to win 350, but you know, it's like $10 to win 200. You know, enough to keep me doing it. Obviously, I don't hit it all the time. But so I'll do shit like that. Like most of the time, I don't take run lines. I have 2 run lines on the parlay. I got Hawks money line, you know, Netherlands, Brazil first half. I just go do some shit, you know.
Yeah.
And I do it. I probably don't hit it once a week. Let's say every week and a half, maybe. You know. But like I said, enough to where I profit versus, you know, me losing off that like $10 every day because it's like $70 a week.
Yeah.
So, so it's just like my little thing.
Yeah, I mean, different people have got different, you know. My guys, some guys, I know go like coach where they go big, but they go big on 2 certified plays that pay even.
Right.
So they'll put maybe about 1K or 2K on maybe, say for example, Netherlands money line, which is 0.5 return, and then they'll get another 0.5 return, double their money.
That's how I coach, and honestly, that's how most of my guys play it. Well, and coach is the one that kind of put me into this whole world shit. Shit about 6 years ago, and I used to because I'm a volume better. Like I'm not a
quality.
Coach, I'm not gonna go fire. It's probably best. I try to tell myself that find you like 2 games or 1 game for the day, lock in, drop on it, and call it what it is.
That's exactly what I do, literally. So I'm all for quality over quantity.
Right.
Forget the quantity. It's all about the quality.
Right.
2 quality plays and get the fuck out. Literally, 2 quality certified plays and get the fuck out.
And honestly, I definitely think that's the best route.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but for some strange reason, like I just can't do that. Like I will go down the fucking board of every sport and pencil in like 5 or 6 games, 5 or 6 games.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna bet those games straight and I'm gonna parlay 2 or 3 games out of that. It's like I don't know. And coach initially when he put me onto this, it was football season. And I used to just bet straight games, but I'll bet like 7 of them. And I call coach like, man, I hit like 5 out of the 7 games that I picked, bro. And it happened for like 2 or 3 weeks in a row. And coach was like, bro, I had no idea what a parlay was, right? And coach was like, you should start doing I tell him every time, I hate the fact that you ever introduced me to this stupid ass thing called a parlay. Because now I'm fucking addicted to them and I can't stop betting. But I hit them like I literally hit parlays every week.
The best sport for parlay is tennis. And remember, Wimbledon is starting on Monday.
Right. You're gonna have to put me up on tennis. So I got a guy. I don't know if y'all always hear us talk about him, Gavin Graylow. He fucking loves tennis. Like he's fucking betting on tennis, everything. And so I need to get down on it. I bet it a couple times. I kind of understand. But I'm just kind of like with soccer. I'm just not as familiar with the players and shit enough. So, and it's not due to I'm not entertained by the sport because I am like UEFA. I've been watching it every day. Y'all saw us yesterday.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, my son has been begging me to sign him up for soccer. So that's the next thing we're gonna do.
Yeah. I mean, look, the thing is, right, even if you look at the 2 players I gave yesterday, they catch the UFC players on the show.
Jalen, my bad, United Day. Jalen, we don't say fuck no sport that make us money. I bet on it. I don't know about y'all, but man, I bet on damn near every sport, bro.
Yep. Like money's money.
Money is money. I bet on fucking Kentucky Derby last year for the first time. Or maybe the year before that for the first time. Like money is money, man. If somebody got a good play, like United Davis 19-1. I'm no huge soccer fan. You know what I'm saying?
And the UFC play I gave yesterday, did you catch that?
I forgot about it. I think we were still doing a damn show. And by the time I thought about it, I think it was over because you were like, it starts in 20 minutes.
That was easy money. I told you. Ghana money line and Boza money line.
And it wasn't that I wasn't going to take it. I just fucking got caught up in the fucking conversation.
Yeah. Another thing I'll tell you that's easy money is UFC, the round bettings. So most UFC fights go over 1.5 rounds. Right. You can get about 0.5% of your money back. So that's another one. That's another money pit. So, sometimes you don't go with sides, but there are plays. Look, like I always say, right? There's money everywhere. You just got to find it.
Right. Just got to go find it. Don't let that sport miss you. And then not only that, Jake, honestly, it's not a bad sport, to be honest with you. When I was like 10, I was thinking the same way. This little community center shit we used to go to every summer, we used to just go to hoop and play games and shit. Yeah. But one year they teamed up with some kind of, I think tennis was probably trying to find some kind of inner city kid program probably. And so they came to got us, and I was out there playing tennis. Bang, getting my ass whooped. Bang, but your boy got a nice backhand. Bang, but my serve game is trash. I fought it every time. I never got that hoe in that little box. But my backhand, man, I backhand the shit out that hoe. At least I used to can when I was like 10, 11, 12, however old we was. That's the last time I ever played. But like, don't get it twisted. We had fun that day, bro. Tennis is all right, bro.
Tennis is all right, but tennis here in the UK, especially even worldwide, it's not for like us niggas. It's not. It's for the rich. No. It's for the rich. No. Like it's for the posh people. They play tennis. For sure. We don't tend to play tennis. We are about soccer.
For sure. I mean, my thing is like even America here. If we play football, like our best athletes aren't playing football. Our best athletes are playing basketball, football, and baseball. Could you imagine some of those basketball players and football players, they grew up and took that talent to soccer or football,
Oh yeah, they'll be a
we would be
beast.
amazing.
Yeah,
And I know, and it sucks because whenever we possibly can qualify for a World Cup or something like that, everybody likes to just beat our ass because we're America.
Yeah.
And take it out on us like it's our fault. You know what I'm saying? That our country does some. For the citizens, we know we do some bullshit, but it's out of our control. We don't control the bullshit that we know we go do. Y'all don't got to take it out on us all the time, man.
Yeah. And you know what? Most of these sports, right? They've got barriers and they control who gets in the sport. So tennis, I'll give you an example. Tennis, it's not they don't want niggas getting in sport, but you need money to get into tennis, right? And because them rackets, them tennis schools, all that stuff, man, that shit expensive.
Shit costs money.
Yeah. So obviously it's for the rich and those guys who get through. So whereby, football, soccer, you can buy a ball and then you can kick about and then you get in through that way, So that's how they get into the sport, literally like that. Even Formula One. So you look at Formula One, right? You got to take your kids racing. They got to go karting from like when they're 3-4 years old. That's a hell of a lot of money. And then they start to get into Formula One, etc. So by the time you know it, by the time the child's 16, you're probably 250K down on, and even that's not even sure they're gonna make it.
Shit.
So yeah.
And you know what's crazy is I don't think about that. Like my 6-year-old, he's been playing sports since he was 3. I don't know how much by the time he's 16 that I would have invested in sports. Damn, you just said that like you would have invested 200K in him.
Yeah.
In the Formula One. Like, and I'm just thinking like, hell yeah. Damn, bro. I'm going to probably invest twice as that because my son I put him like he's done Wii ball, baseball, football, basketball, track. We're about to do soccer. Like I don't discriminate with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was only a football player, a basketball player in the neighborhoods and shit. I never really played for a team.
Yeah.
Football all the way to college. So that's my shit. But I never wanted to be that dad that pressured his kids to play this sport or be good. I'm like, no, bro. Whatever you want to do, do it. I'm gonna put your ass in everything. So by the time you're 15, 14, you can pick what you like best or what you think is fun. To be honest with you, don't even got to be goddamn sports. My 13-year-old quit all fucking sports. He wants to be a coder. Coding.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. So instead of being mad because my son don't want to be sports, you know what I did? We found the fucking coding program, and now his ass goes to coding, and we pay for coding. He my little hacker. That's what he gonna be. My little programmer, hacker. That's how I look at it. Like, he's my little hacker. I need some shit done. We hacking everything. I got my son. We going this hard, write a program on you hoes, and you better not open that file when we send it to you. You hacking everything. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? So damn, 200,000, bro. I might be 500,000 invested.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the minimum, bare minimum,
Man,
but that's why sports like soccer, it's easy, it's free money. You don't need anything. Just buy the ball, go to the park, kick about, let him learn his techniques, and then hopefully by the time he's 13, 11, he joins the team and then he builds through the academy that way. But soccer here, right, is so competitive. There's only about 0.001% of people that make it.
Right. That's how it is for football. It's like
it's crazy.
0.001% of like high school football players that like actually make it to the NFL.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
stupid. Like you got to be like stupid lucky.
And the funny thing is, right, you don't even have to be really good. You have to be lucky as well. I know some personal people that are really, really good ballers, right? Soccer players, but they can't make it through because maybe they didn't get a luck. Maybe the coach don't like them or whatnot. So
now, so it's the exact same way with American football here. Like, it's some people I grew up with. Like, one of my homeboys was like the 75th ranked running back in the state of Texas in high school. And I know Texas is like whatever your city or state in UK that is like football crazy. Well, I know everywhere is like football crazy, but like Texas, it's not baseball, basketball. It's like we're like religion, barbecue, and football. That's what Texas is known for: guns, religion, barbecue, and football. So like do football here. So to be in like, I think like us, maybe California have like the most NFL players are from Texas, California, I think like Florida or somewhere like that, right?
Damn.
So that's what we do. Like when I moved to Vegas and I went out there, took my kids to flag and football and this little league team. Once they heard we were from Texas, they're like, "Oh, they're from Texas. Like we need these guys. They're from Texas." Yeah. They didn't even know if my son was good. They just automatically assumed he was a stud because he was from Texas. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is here. And so for my homeboy is ranked 70 fucking 5th in the state. To even be that high is an accomplishment in itself.
Yeah.
And he only went to like Louisiana Lafayette, which is like which is a great school. But it's no Texas, it's no USC, you know, probably the schools that you know of, you know what I'm saying, that's branded nationally. And it's like, you have to be, I mean, there's so many kids I grew up that probably, if it wasn't for like grades or, you know, the pressure of being away and just can't stay out your own way, getting in trouble in school, or like you said, the coach don't like you, or, you know, the environment you grew up in hasn't, I don't want to say, because I don't like blaming shit on other shit, but you know what I'm saying? We are products of our environment.
Yeah,
the environment that you grew up in hasn't prepared you to deal with school. You know what I'm saying? You get caught up there. Like the streets take away a lot of our best athletes.
Oh, yeah,
100% honest with you here. And I know it's bad in UK too. Like I know about a little bit about UK, like the hoods out there. And I think it's kind of like we're spoiled out here. I talk shit about America's opportunity, but I know there is opportunity, like way better opportunity than probably a lot of other places. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. Even here, when you go to the jails, right? Even they were saying the jailhouse, you've got formidable footballers that were in academies. Like I'm talking about guys that were on the cusp of breaking it through to big time.
Right.
And they get caught through trapping. They get caught through, you know, the street stuff, you know. So that stuff happens all the time, man, all the time. You're just about to go and play a football game. Your boy calls you, oh, do you know what? We got a brick to flip or something like that, you know? And all of a sudden, bam, they get caught up and then boom.
It's crazy.
Dreams
over. Just like that.
Exactly.
And it might be, like I said, it might be a little worse out there. Because like I said, out here, I think like our hoods aren't like hoods in other places. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's different because I'm different. You know what I'm saying? Or at least I think I'm different. Everybody says that, right? Everybody says I'm different. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm well read enough to know like the hoods over here is not like the hoods in a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? Like it's we're just dumbed down.
Do you know what? You reminded me of a story that happened yesterday. So I don't know if you heard about the breaking news yesterday with Caldwell Pope from Lakers, right?
What?
Caldwell Pope. You know Caldwell Pope?
Caldwell Pope. Guy. The name? Yeah. Caldwell Pope. Yeah.
He got robbed gunpoint in his house yesterday.
Wow.
On his driveway.
Didn't know that.
I'm thinking, hold on. He lives in Beverly Hills, right? So we see Beverly Hills as some, you know, hopefully no, you know, you can't get.
He lives in Beverly Hills for real.
Yeah, he lives in LA, literally. And then
I know he lives in LA, but does he live in Beverly Hills?
Well, around those areas. So I think Calabasas or around those areas.
It's like, damn, you gotta have money. I don't think Caldwell Pope making that much money. But yeah, I got to know. He lives in a well-to-do neighborhood.
Exactly. Because I've got one guy out there. He said, because I think he said even Paul George lives in You've seen Paul George a couple of times. He lives near him at Riviera. There's a place called Riviera. Literally, that's where Paul George lives. And he's like, listen, if the goons want you, they will come and get you. Literally, they don't care where you live.
Oh yeah, fact.
Literally, you know. But we over here, we think, oh, you know, because you're in Beverly Hills or because you're in a well-to-do neighborhood, you can't get got, you know. But it's
no, like so. It's okay to talk to you. You know how I realized I fuck with you United Day? You know the day I realized this United Dave is a nigga. Like in a good way.
Yeah, God.
In the A, not the ER.
Yeah.
I was at my people house that one day. And it wasn't nothing around. I think the curtains was down. I had the curtains open, but it was dark outside that. And immediately when I did the show, the first thing United Dave said was, Marley, it looked like you in a trap. The fuck?
Oh, dear. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
The fuck United Dave know that? Fuck, we don't need a trap in here no more. The crazy thing is, like, that place, that was the place I used to trap at back when I was doing that kind of shit. And I'm trying to look around like, man, it ain't nobody here. It's no drugs around. It's
real recognize real. Put it that way.
And that's what and that's when I had to come to the conclusion, like,
yeah,
I fucks with United Dave, man. Like, for him to like spot this shit like that, like he knows some shit. Like he knows some shit. So with that being said, like the people out, like I don't stay out there. That's my cousin's house, right? So like people in those areas out here, they come to well-to-do areas to like Houston, where we stay at. It's not a gang-banging city, right? That's LA, more Crip blood in your gang.
Yeah,
that's a West Coast thing. And Houston, we finesse, which is like, you know, we try to come behind your back. We like, well, Houston do real gay shit to me. Like, we'll act like we your friend. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, setting you up to rob you, or like people do shit like have bitches get you in a hotel.
Yeah,
you know
honey trap,
shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And rob you, or they'll drive to places like Mo City or well-to-do areas and do like home invasions. You know what I'm saying? Burglary of habitat is what they call it. So that's like the main shit out here. So like, yeah, like, cause I mean, I guess they kind of got, which is, I mean, from a robbery perspective, I guess it's smart. You don't want to rob poor people. They poor.
Yeah.
What are you gonna rob from them?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I personally, to get off before we get back on sports, because we all off top. We're fucking all off.
Yeah, no, we all talking.
But it's cool. You know, it's what happens when you run a fucking show. Do fuck I want to do tonight, Dave. Talk about what we want to talk about. So I ain't never been like, I'm not a robber, jacker, never have been. I honestly don't respect that. I've been a hustler type, like make money. You don't have to hurt people to make money.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe on a grand big scale, you're trying to be a mafia boss type shit. You know what I'm saying? I never was that. I just sold some bud. You know, that was my shit. I'm a weed person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's how I got my money. The whole robbing shit, and that was an old lifestyle a long time ago. Now,
that's what
you know what I'm saying? I'm a fucking electrician that own my own business.
Yeah. I shout out TDM Electrics, you know, but I keep telling these kids, man, look, gang banging and all stuff. It's outdated now. You know, we all know what happens at the end. Watch Goodfellas. You saw what happened to Alpo. You saw what happened to Money Mitch. All these films, like, come on, man. It ends the same way. Just chase the money.
And it took me one time, man. Like I tell people, one day I'm gonna get my name out, my like real legitimate government name. Like you can Google me and the shit is gonna pop up.
Yeah.
To this day, some shit that happened in 2011. 10 years ago, and I still, that shit is still, as soon as you put my government in fucking Google, the first fucking picture that pop up, me fucking mugshot, still can't get rid of it to this day. And that shit was 10 years, shit was over 10 years ago now. You know, and like I had to tell my son one day, because my oldest, I'm saying 17.
Yeah.
Thinking he not really, like I try to tell him, bro, you're a suburban kid, bro. We been, you got both your parents, like we do everything for you, like you good. Why are you portraying this? And it doesn't mean you're soft. Like I don't think you're soft. I know nobody finna punk you. You don't have to portray an image to get that kind of respect. Like
the thing I find funny now about the new age is that they don't have to do what they're doing. Like you got your stuff provided for you. You got food, you got your clothes, you got money. Your parents provide you money and all that stuff. You don't have to do that. But I think now a lot of them do it for clout.
It's all it is.
They had to do it. Like that's they had to do it to survive. So I just think the game has just changed now. It's just flipped.
Man, it's all for clout, man. Everything is for Instagram. And then I try to tell him one day my son got caught taking a car when we was asleep, right? And do you know how we caught him? Well, I clearly don't. This nigga was recording himself on his phone and like posting it.
Oh, God.
So when my wife, his phone is connected to my wife's phone. Now we don't just check his shit though, but he did some shit one day. My wife took his phone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So she's going through the phone.
Mm-hmm.
He's recording himself on the dash. He's recording the dash, how fast he's going in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, so you're taking the car now. Now we know you're taking the car. I'm like, you're so dumb, bro. Like, you recorded the crime. You don't
self-incriminated. Oh, God,
and then you kept it on your phone. Like,
yeah,
that's like selling some drugs and recording yourself selling it.
Yeah.
Keeping it on your phone. The cops find you for you get a ticket for some other shit and they take your phone. Now
That's
it's like,
it.
we need to watch this guy. He likes to sell drugs. Like,
it's
like they incriminate themselves. Like, I don't get it, man. That's what I say. I don't get it, man. Like, my son's a perfect example. I mean, he's doing typical stupid kid shit. He's not selling drugs, shit like that. But it's just the whole shit. I'm like, bro, why are you portraying this image? Like, you're a suburban kid, son. It's okay. It's okay, man. You ain't struggled for shit in your life. We lived in the hood when I was 2. When you was 2, go to sleep, man. Go sit down, man. Go sit down, man.
Oh, man.
It should be crazy. All right, man. So, hey, what do we got? So we went over Portugal and Belgium. What do we got tomorrow? Do you know tomorrow's game?
Yeah, so tomorrow's games, we've got France, I know, so let me double check. So tomorrow's games, we've got Croatia versus Spain. That's the early game.
Right.
And then after that, we've got France versus Switzerland. So my place for tomorrow is Spain money line, France money line.
Spain money line, France money line. All right, so look. So we're going to do a show this afternoon. I'm going to get with Coach. And if you want to come on and talk about, I don't know the schedule and I know the time frame is different. So if you're able to, we can do something. We can kind of go a little more in depth into those 2 games, like why are you taking those 2 picks? If you want to do that then, or we can do this again. I'm normally up early, and I don't have anything booked right now in the morning. So
I think the later play works for me. So before you're about to go live, 10 minutes before you're about to go live with Coach, drop me a text and on Twitter, and then I'll let you know. I'll do.
All right, man. Yeah, that sounds best. Yeah, we'll do that. So I'll just tweet you. I'll shoot you a little tweet. You know what I'm saying? Say, hey, we're gonna start the show at X amount of time. Yeah, and then we'll just go from there, man.
Yeah, 100%. So guys, let's cash. So to recap, Netherlands money line. Netherlands over 1.5 team goal sprinkle, and that's what we're going with. And we're going with the over 1.5 goals in a Belgium-Portugal game.
All right, man. Let me update your record real fast and post.
So we're 19-1.
19-1. My guy. Bam. There we go. United Dave. 19-1 in UEFA, on fire. He just gave us 3 plays. Get him one more time, Dave. 3 more plays, just in case they missed it. One more time.
Yeah. So we're going with the Netherlands money line, and we're going with the Netherlands team total over 1.5. That's a sprinkle. And for the other game with Belgium and Portugal, we're going with over 1.5 goals in the whole match.
All right, y'all heard it right there from 90 Dave across the pond. Appreciate you joining the show. We'll get you back on later, or whatever best fits your schedule for tomorrow's plays.
Anytime.
Go ahead. My bad, United Dave.
Anytime. Literally, a pleasure joining the show. So you're going to catch me later on tonight on the show, and we're going to break down tomorrow's play. Let's get this money and let's cash.
The show. You want to give out your social, or you a private guy?
You guys probably got my social at United Dave 90 on Twitter. Get at me.
All right. Follow my guy United Dave at United Dave 90, right?
Yep.
At _United Dave 90. I am Marley Betts. That's my Twitter handle right there. Y'all guys, this is Brothers and Betts early show UEFA with my guy United Dave. And as always, let's keep Vegas. And we out this motherfucker.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them